Watkins! 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 Ollie Watkins! Ollie Watkins! Ollie Watkins! Come on! Come on!
Listen, man. This doesn't even need an intro, man. We don't need no intro, man. It's your boy, Myra Quadri to my left, the Cult Hero Culture Cams to my right, Fuad Kadani. We had an FCM matchup. We've not had one of these for ages, and it delivered. We have English joy and Dutch pain. The Dutch got packed, spliffed. You get me? Out. Let's get into it, man. Where to start? Penalty?
No, hold on. I'll tell you where we start. Fuad Kadani. Acknowledge me.
I refuse.
Acknowledge me!
I refuse.
Acknowledge me, bro!
I refuse. You need to acknowledge the second part of the script.
I ain't doing. You do that. You do that.
Over 5,000 plus service in 91 countries, Proton VPN. For a limited time.
Say it with a
Proton
smile
is
on your
free.
face, bro.
I'm smiling.
They're paying us, bro.
1 month for free with the 1 year plan and the 3 months for free on a 2 year plan. Only through our unique link. So make sure you guys click the link, protonvpn.com/FCM to go and get started. Can't support the show, guys. Now, back
Are you
to
ready
the
to
show.
acknowledge me?
Maywa.
Are you ready to acknowledge me, bro?
You're gonna kick the show off.
Let's get into it, man. 'Cause I don't want the energy to die. I need the energy to be high. Let's go. First things first. Penalty or no penalty? I've heard various things. Penalty or no penalty?
Hell no, that was never a penalty.
Tell me
And
more.
I'm sorry, that's where we're gonna start because that is an injustice in football. First and foremost, we've got a referee in charge that has previously been charged for match fixing. Can we just acknowledge that first and foremost? But that in no scenario is ever a penalty. I'm sorry. Apparently these days we're not allowing defenders to defend at all. We expect them to be amputees in terms of their arms. They're not allowed to have any because if they are up, it's a penalty. And if you try and block the ball now, apparently it's a foul as well, despite Kane going to kick him. Even when you look at the slow-mo replay on the VAR, Dumfries gets the slightest touch on the ball. And then also, Kane well and truly gets a shot off. And then you want to give the penalty then. I'm sorry, under no circumstances that a penalty. If you want to give it the, I've seen those given in some instances. Shut up. We're
Letter of the
talking
law.
Euros of the semi-final, bro. That is nonsense.
What about with the first goal, with Ulot's goal?
Beautiful.
What about Ulot's
See
goal?
the way Rice got shifted
No,
off.
no, that was a foul
Having
too.
sip-
You can say if that's a penalty, then they got to give that as a foul. Yeah, that's a foul too.
You're not gonna.
That's a foul.
So you're basically saying football's a non-contact sport now.
That's what you see.
That is
For me,
you can't compare that first. Xavi Simons just showed good strength there in my position.
Bro,
and then the second one, I'm sorry.
Dumfries was late.
Kane is swinging his boot.
But Dumfries was late though. Was Dumfries late? Yes or no?
Dumfries was trying to block the ball, bro. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
but that happens in football. His studs were up. It was late, and he kicked the man.
See, you're trying to do this.
But he kicked the man. His studs were up.
You lot are sliding.
His studs
And
were
guess
up.
what?
I don't
England
think
have
so.
Then you
slimed their
should
way
give it-
through every single round, and I'm glad you slimed your way to this final again.
Yeah.
So this hope.
Glad.
build-
You're not glad.
'cause It's the
You ain't
hope
glad.
that
You
kills
ain't
you,
glad.
and I
You ain't
promise you, I promise you will not win that final.
What?
Cool.
But don't talk. Yeah, listen. Don't try and write checks for Spain to cash.
Whatever,
You guys
man.
couldn't cash this check, bro.
Whatever.
You couldn't cash it. You were talking about it. You were dreaming about Netherlands versus Spain rematch. Fuck your rematch, bro. You ain't getting a rematch. Do you know why? Because of the three lions, mate. The three
horrid.
lions.
Horrid.
Listen, if you're gonna complain about that, that's a penalty. I mean, that's a foul on Declan Rice. Clipped his ankle, clipped his knee. If you're gonna say that, so. It's 1-1.
I'll be honest.
It's 1-1.
I want the conversation to progress.
Then you got to remove both.
In order to make it
Look at
progress,
that.
I don't think it was.
Look at that.
I don't think it was a pen. I feel like if that went against England, like,
Oh
mate,
my
we would
God,
be
they would be
burning
up.
down. We would be burning down London right now.
This is the quality that England have been talking about the whole time. We've got players. Let's not forget, everyone's mocking Watkins, acting like he can't play after Harry Kane. The guy almost dropped like 40 GA this season. He's had a top year. Fired Aston Villa into the Champions League. Cole Palmer, one of the most GA in Europe. Top player. This is the quality that England have in their squad. So when I saw the Netherlands, I was like, these guys ain't got nothing. They haven't got anything. Bring on a sub, we will change the game and we'll win it. The Netherlands didn't have the squad to compete with England. If it went to extra time, it could have been 3 or 4 in my opinion. If it had gotten longer, it would have been 3 or 4 because the Netherlands don't have the quality that England have. It's as simple as that. And when Memphis came off early and he put my man up
Disaster.
top, that was a mess.
Disaster.
Should have put on Weghorst immediately.
Disaster.
But he put on Weghorst it was a bit weird. But England, you could talk about, you know, what our players didn't do. What was the player of the tournament? Cody Gakpo. What was that? Just give me one day. Just give me one moment. Yeah. You do that with Arne Slot, mate. You go and do that with Arne Slot over in Merseyside because you ain't doing it round here. Not with Kyle Walker. Not with Saka, even at the right wing back. Not with our boys over here. Get me? Not with our boys.
I blame Koeman for this right now. This chest and bravado they're talking with because honestly, after we conceded that penalty, basically, it's like Koeman showed way too much respect for these. It's like he hasn't been seeing Kyle Walker perform the whole time. You know, Cody Gakpo by the 60th minute only had 10 touches.
Yeah.
You know how little you're fucking utilising him at that point?
Good.
Listen, this was a disaster. And when you're bringing on Veerman, when Depay gets injured, why are you bringing on an extra midfielder? And you're talking about, Holland did well in the second half. Holland did nothing in the second half. They barely created. And how long does it take for you to make some subs? He waited till Watkins scored in the 91st minute to finally make some changes. Then he brings on Bobby and Xerxes. Too little, too late, brother. Too reactive, not proactive. And all throughout the watch, I was saying, bro, 60th minute, nothing's moving. Instead, he sticks Xavi Simons right wing, who we saw in the first game, it did not work. And you're doing the same shit again. It makes no sense. And this was what I was saying with Koeman all along. It's like, it almost felt like with Southgate, how they're just getting through to the next round. So you can't really say nothing, but you could see it staring in your face. Every single game, that midfield looked a little, but Rhinos would just do enough to get us through. Now you're seeing Gakpo completely underutilized.
If you want to talk about talents from England, what we're seeing is not normal. It's the game's too easy for him.
Me? I'm in a final and I won the FA Cup. I'm living life, baby. I'm living life.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
something.
You're living vicariously through other people first and foremost. Yeah?
Who?
Because life is bigger than football. Yeah?
Look at this guy.
Life, there's more than just 22 men chasing each other on a pitch. It's grander than this thing.
I've got something.
Who?
It's greater.
I've got something.
No. Football's life.
I'm sorry.
I've got something I want to bring up.
I've
got something I want to bring up.
You know, personality or whatever if you want to.
Yeah.
I've got something I want to bring up.
Not me.
Do you remember when you called up my
Football's
client?
just a hobby.
Do you know?
It's
just a side hustle.
PE. We did that for a while.
Do you remember when you called up my client?
Just carried on. Huh?
Do you remember when you called up my client?
Who?
Oliver Watkins. Do you remember when you called him up for Spurs?
Don't be bringing out league allegations.
Do you remember when he called him up?
And nobody in the football space likes to see this man happy, bro. This is the one guy I think the whole scene don't want to see happy, bro. And we're enjoying it.
Don't worry.
It's so mad.
I promise you, my day will come. My day of terror will come.
But it won't.
Don't worry. The long game.
It won't.
Life is better when you play the long game.
Don't try to do it through Spain.
No. We ain't doing it through Spain or nothing.
So you can do it Spurs?
As I said, football ain't my be all and end all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy life regardless. I'm enjoy summer. You know what I mean?
Olympics
seem good and all that.
Olympics.
Wimbledon this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna enjoy plenty, but I will have my day. I promise you.
Oh man,
I promise you. Yours ain't coming anytime soon.
All right.
And I will be there.
We'll see. Oh, don't let me win this Euro.
I promise you.
Don't let me win this
I've seen your
Euros.
pain just as much as you've seen mine, Camps. I will be there as well.
Say no more.
I feel like Johnny Nelson and you.
Listen.
Don't worry.
Don't let me win this Euros. I remember Germany won the Euros on English turf. We're gonna go and get it right back.
It's payback time.
It's payback time. It's payback time. We're 2 back-to-back finals. I don't know about that, man.
Losing 2
the
back-to-back
football
finals?
gods have got to do something there.
Listen,
they got to
man.
rig it. They got to rig it.
That's a perfect segue.